on to pages 5 and 6 of the mini album. Sweet Paris mini album. Sweet Paris paper lines by Dovecraft, in case I hadn't mentioned it before. Okay, I haven't actually planned this page. I did have a page planned, and then I changed my mind. So this is half prepared. So I also managed, I don't know if I said it, I did this, and all the trouble I had finding the green paper, I didn't use it. I used leftover pink paper cardstock here that I used for this bit and the spine, and then I used some of the 6x6 papers for those bits. So, but it's done. So anyway, right, on to pages 5 and 6. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a full flap in. So I'm going to cut a piece that is 8 by 8.5 inches, and then put in a 1/2 inch flap for the side. I think I'm going to have it open this way. Yeah, I'm going to have it open. Yeah, I'm going to have it open this way. So, did I cut a piece? Yes, I did. Yeah. Right, so let's get some tape on the back of that. My desk is a total mess. I started sorting out my craft room and then changed my mind. It's too hot to do anything. Scissors. Right on my edges here. Pokey tool. What did I do with my pokey tool? It was here. I know it was. There it is, underneath all the paper. Okay. Tape backing off and glue on. I'm hoping this glue is going to be okay because I've lost the lid. It rolled underneath the desk, so now it's going to be annoying. Oh, pin. Or a needle will do. Or maybe it won't because I can't get one out. Hold on, I'm going to unclog my glue bottle. Okay, hopefully this will work. I don't like leaving pins in the top of glue bottles just in case they get a bit tarnished. And then of course it colours the glue that little bit rusty. Right, put this one in onto the and as it's another hot day I can see myself having a few problems with adhesives again, so but hopefully it won't be too bad. And what I'm also going to do is the other page. Ooh, cars honking outside. I don't actually live in a very busy street, so but I do live on the right next to the only bus route in the area. is actually page 6, not page 5. Turned over, I'm going to do as much as I can for both pages, because where I haven't actually got this written down and planned, I'm going to do as much as I can. Well, that's not very good. Try again and again. Okay. This page is actually slightly shorter than 8 inches. So sorry if I'm getting my head in the way. I've just got to try and... What it is I've used 2 different scoreboards, 2 different paper cutters, paper trimmers, and they actually cut slightly differently, which is slightly annoying. So, piece of advice there, use the same paper trimmer throughout. Okay, back to page 5. And what I want to do next is, I want a flap, and a flappity flap. So what I've done is I've cut 2 4 inches, why I did it 4, I don't know, it only needs to be 3.5 by 8, and then I've scored it so that there's a 3-inch flap, and if I put those together, you'll see one of them is ever so slightly shorter than the other one. So that will be the inside flap. So the outside flap is going this side. See how that's slightly longer again? I'm going to cut a little bit off that. If I can do a little bit with this, I'm not very good with this paper trimmer. It doesn't like me. It's probably too much, but okay. Nope, that works fine. So, I'm going to use my 1-inch tape. This I got from the Works, because they do 5 rolls for £1, and it's supposed to be quite good tape, so I'll let you know. Right to the edges. Excuse me. I've got a terrible tickle in my throat, and my hay fever's been playing up as well, so ooh dear, that's so clever. So I'm coughing and sneezing and spluttering, and I apologise. Okay, so this is going to the far left hand side of the page, on page 5. This needs a little bit cut off as well. This one is going inside, and the reason you cut that little tiny bit off the side, or score it so that it's slightly less, is so that you can put it up and it won't interfere with the flap closing, and you don't see the seam this side, the flap, the hinge bit sticking out. So tape on, lighten my edges, tape backing off. Once again, I have not got my glasses on, silly me, and glue. And then place it with that tiny little gap Right, I'm not going to have a magnet on here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a pocket here. I can't find my pocket. There it is. I'm going to have a pocket here. So obviously I've cut this at 9 by 5 inches and then folded over 1/2 inch each side. So I can stick it down. So yeah, I'm going to have a 5-inch pocket there, and on the paper here I will have, see what I mean about not being organised? I will have a tab to keep it shut, which is why I'm having the pocket opening this way, because I have cut a decorative edge, and this pocket needs to be cut down just a touch by the looks of it, just a touch. Yeah, I'm going to have to cut that down slightly. So, this should be fun. That's better. I'd rather have a slight gap here than have it poking off the edge. Okay, so this pocket's going to go here. When the flap opens, I'm having a belly band on this side and a small pocket on this side, but I don't know whether I want the pocket to face this way or this way. I think I want the pocket to face this way. Should be able to get stuff in and out, and it lays quite flat. It's quite nice. So, yeah, I'm going to have the pocket this side, so that the bulk, I've got bulk here, and then bulk on this side, because this is obviously, and I'm having a small pocket here as well, which I haven't prepared. Oops. So, if I want the pocket, make sure I've got the right pocket. So I'm having the pocket facing that way. I'll be opening this side. So I'm going to get this pocket down first. My tomatoes. Right, I haven't actually measured this pocket, so this pocket is 3.5 inches. No, it's 3 inches. Of course it is. 3-inch pocket. 3 inches by 9 inches, obviously 1/2 inch each side. For the flaps to keep it on. You know what I forgot then? Just forgot to put the glue on the forgot to put the tape on the bottom. So I'll have to remember to use a bit of glue. Oh dear, talk about being untidy. I think that's going to have to do. Okay, and I'm having this pocket this side. Okay. Making sure that's stuck down at this edge. So, this is going to be quite a short video actually. Right, this pocket here. There's my belly band already. What I should do is I shall stick this down first and then just slip the pattern paper underneath, I think. And a pocket, a pocket, a pocket, a pocket. Where is my pocket? This is just a 4x4 inch piece, and I made a 1/2 inch score on one side, and the other was 1/2 inch plus a 1/16 of an inch, so that it fits in there with a gap each side, so that it doesn't interfere with the opening and closing of these flaps. So that pocket's going there, but I am going to cut a decorative edge before I stick that down. So I just want to stick down this pocket, make sure I've got the right one. Oh, of course I cut a bit of that off, didn't I? Yeah, I did. So I'm going to have to cut a bit of this off as well. Oh, I got sticky scissors. That was not such a good idea. Ooh, scissor cleaning time. About as useful as a chocolate teapot when they're this sticky. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. Right, so let's get this pocket stuck down. Pocket, 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 tape, tape, tape. Keep on putting things down, I have no idea where I put them. Same as usual then. I must admit, obviously half of this I can blame on the weather. Hot weather makes me forgetful. More forgetful. This pocket, I'm definitely going to have it facing outwards because obviously I don't want to interfere with this, and also I don't want to have to put the little tab at the top or the bottom. I want it in the middle. Well, I could put the tab on the tag if it was that way around, but still it makes it difficult to get the tag in and out, so it's definitely going that way around. I should stop overthinking these things. Just going to bring that in slightly, I think. I'm not happy with the fit of the pocket, so I'm just folding that in slightly, slightly, slightly. Remember to adjust my paper as well. Okay, let's get this pocket on. Like I said before, this was a 5x9 pocket. And then you fold in 1/2 inch each side for your flaps, which makes it a 5x8 pocket. Right, so I'm going to cut this pocket off camera, and that is simply because it's more difficult to do, obviously, when the pocket's down, and you've seen me do this before, so it's going to be boring, and I've got to cut this paper down slightly. But I'm using a bit of the 6x6 paper for the pocket in the middle, and I like to have it all ready with paper before I stick the pocket down. So I'm just going to get this bit of paper ready, do the other side, page 6, ready for the papers as well, and then I'll be back. Okay, cut it now with my paper. You may have noticed I forgot to put tape on the bottom of this pocket, so I've just done that now. Just popped a little bit of tape on the bottom there. So let's get this pocket on. And this pocket, it started off at 4 inches high. I think I said that. But I've cut about 1/4 of an inch off the top. So it's going to be slightly less than 4 inches. And this pocket sits inside here. And you want that tiny gap each side, which is why it's slightly less than the 3 inches, so that this folds over nicely. Right, I will put my belly band on when I do the pattern paper, because I think that will be slightly easier if I wrap it around the pattern paper first and then stick it on. But the pocket's in there. Flap, pocket, flap, flap, pocket. So I'll get that decorated, and then I'll be back to show you it all finished. As you can see, the evening is just getting brighter and brighter and hotter, so I've only done page 5. I haven't actually done page 6 because I'm doing this and then I'm going to try and cool down. So anyway, what we have is a tab on this side. When you put on the tab, make sure that you line up so that when the tab is down, it still doesn't cover up the flap, because obviously you want that to be free for the flap to open, so just be careful when you do that. Okay, so we have a tab. It's a chipboard tab. Flap, flap, and a little pocket. Pocket here. This opens up. Pocket on this side, facing this way. And on this side, a belly band, but I've offset slightly onto this side because I didn't want it dead set in the middle. I wanted it more this side. So, there we go. Page 5 finished. Page 6 to do. And then it's doing all the photo mats and tags and everything for the inside, and what I'm going to have on the cover. I have no more of the 160 GSM cream cardstock, so I might do it in the green. We'll see. So, page 5 done, page 6 will be done, and then I'll be back later on in the week. Please let it be cooler. Bye for now.